Game Cap? Game Cap, where do you live? There you are. Uh, yo, you already know what it is. We're doing, the Crimson Orchard? Is that what this biome's called? Scarlet Orchard. Almost. You almost got it. So what caravan do we want here? This is a ton of refined food. Holy cow. But then you bring like nothing else. Barrels, I don't care. I sleep. Pottery, I also like don't care. It's it's just gonna be you, I think. And then geez, what do we salvage out of this with embark bonuses? What are the resources we get out of trees in here? Copper ore, pigment, plant fiber. Is this a mining kind of map? Yeah, you might find like some copper ore, but you don't find coal, I don't think. So copper will give us passive clay. Hey, either way, I'm not taking boards, and I'm probably not that worried about fabric, so give me like some brick. And then give me like some oil. And that should let us take care of glade events, and maybe that'll be fine. I don't know, man. Send it. It's good enough. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough. There's a bunch of modifiers in play here. I don't know that any of them really matter that much. We can't see dangerous or forbidden glade warnings, but you can obviously tell which ones are dangerous. And, you know, oops, we might find a forbidden glade, but I don't think there's ever a forbidden glade that's directly adjacent to your stuff. So all of these initial glades should be just dangerous and not forbidden. Anyway, get me started. We got berries to start. That's fine. We got stone to start. That's fine. And then wood, where are we going? We can open a dangerous glade year 1. We could just do this one right here. It would be a little something like that to get us in there. And then we're looking at a little something like that. We could do this one later. This is kind of a nightmare, but you will figure it out. Priority 2 me. I don't know, man. Just like clear this out. Priority 2. You're going to be priority 1. You're going to be priority 1. Mysteries. Gain a free cornerstone reroll for every rep point gained during drizzle season. That's, like, fine. It means you could reroll a little more aggressively, I guess. -5 to resolve if you don't have houses. If you can't provide 1 coat for every villager, global resolve is -6 for storm. So storm is an extra -6 penalty. That's pretty brutal. I mean, we could just like make coats, I guess, but double food during a break is usually fine. -20 to global resolve. Okay. What this tells me is that if we can get a bathhouse, and if we could also get the cornerstone or perk or whatever that makes storm less time, we can actually ignore pretty much every mystery we have. Except for, ooh, they might eat double food. Which, is, like, it's normally okay as long as you're not gigantic. So I'm not sweating these mysteries. They're also a pretty long ways away. I am kind of sweating that we only started with 8 people. That's a little unfortunate. Why don't you give me some temporary housing to start? 9 is good. Oh no, the audio skip is back. Why? I thought I fixed you. Let's... Yeah, alright, fine, hang on. I managed to fix it once, so I'm sure I'll be able to fix it again, but I guess we'll be using the playlist today. Against the Storm. Soundtrack. Play it. mute Gmail so that you don't get any pings from there. And then in the audio capture, I want you to add Chrome. There we go. Alright, I'll get that fixed. I don't know why it suddenly stopped working yet. I haven't touched a thing in my audio settings, but... And the game didn't update, so I really don't have an explanation for you there, unfortunately. So what's the goal here? The goal is to win, and the faster we could win, the better. So peasant supplies actually kind of looks pretty appealing. Certainly more appealing than like trade negotiations and woodpecker technique, and definitely biscuit diet. Because this, not only is this like faster glade events, because some glade events use packs or provisions, but it's also, we can get trading up so quickly. And if we can get trading up so quickly, we can buy better buildings so quickly. And I actually want to wait for orders before I do that. Show me your orders first. You're going to come all the way through there. And then this should open the glade up for us, so let's see what we got. Discover 4 glades, turn in an ancient tablet, complete 2 glade events to get 3 people. I'm a noted fan of Scouts Pack, and we're about to open a glade, so give me this. Upgrade to encampment. We should be able to do this if we just build like 4 decorations. Because encampment's the first level. The rewards aren't amazing. So let me, actually, is there anything better? Actually, yeah, kind of. So we get copper ore from trees. So this will be easy to complete. And then +2 to copper bars production. Obviously, we're going to want to smelt the copper into copper bars. So even despite the fact that this is timed, I actually think the metal veins is just going to be better. And then complete 2 dangerous or forbidden glade events to get +1 copper ore also looks really good. So we should not have a metal issue here. In any sense of the word. What you got? Termite nest? It's not terrible. You guys need to go on break and, like, eat food. And once you've done that, and once you've built a couple houses, I think you'll be fine. So cut 4 woodcutters. 5 woodcutters. Take me to hostility 0. Prioritize houses. That's going to take you to exactly 8, and then if any of you go on break, you'll be at 9, and we'll be fine. We will use oil for this, and we will... I think we'll just convert this. I like having the steady stream of insects. So you guys get in there. How much wood do we have right now? 29, so we're going to need like 1 more. You have some. Just force your delivery, then we'll have 30 wood to build these houses. We've also got a scribe that we could repair, which is pretty nice, because I saw a scribe in here, so now we don't really have to take it. I'm also seeing Trapper's Camp so that we could use these big stormbird nests. I'm also seeing a patch of fertile soil that we could put a greenhouse on. I'm also seeing 3-star coats, if we want to worry about this mystery all the way up at Hostility 4. So cross out Scribe. We're not looking at Scribe. I also think because this is so far away, we could probably cross out Clothier. So it's really between Trapper's Camp and Greenhouse. And while I don't love taking a camp with a blueprint pick, I do want to be able to harvest those egg deposits. Well, wait a second. Can't you harvest egg deposits with a scavenger's camp? And don't you start with a scavenger's camp? Or a harvester's camp? No, it's plant fiber and reed. They changed that? I thought they used to be egg as well. They might have changed it. If we did a greenhouse, we'd be set on provisions. This is a hard choice. I didn't expect to have to think this hard this early in this game. Just give me the greenhouse, and I bet we can buy a trapper's camp. Ranch, I sleep. Carpenter, I awake. Brickyard, I also wake. But Crystallized Dew is not very good on Crimson Orchard. What can I make out of pack of luxury goods? Scrolls, actually. So if you could find a way to make pigment, you could do scrolls in your scribe, and then you could make packs of luxury goods. That's kind of nice. And I do just like the planks and simple tools combo in one building. Yeah, give it to me. And then I sort of look at 3-star fabric, but I also sort of look at like a tinkerer as 2-star training gear, 2-star packs of building materials. I don't really look at a supplier, although maybe I should. Because we took greenhouse, which means we can turn mushrooms into flour. And this would just lock down our flour producing building. Although part of me thinks that a scribe can do 1-star flour. No, you'd be thinking wrong if you thought that. These are hard choices this early, man. I think supplier is better than tinkerer. And I also think I can skip Explorer's Lodge. And I definitely think I can skip Weaver. So, yeah, give me a supplier. Let's just lock down the flour, and then we know we've got it. Forever. I'm going to leave these guys as spare builders because I want them to get these houses up sooner rather than later. Because I can't favor harpies to make this problem go away for us. I just need them to get housed. And then you, I'm pretty sure we'll be rebuilding you, but I don't want to lock it in just yet because I don't have the materials for it. Instead, I want you to lock in a crude workstation. Okay, you're fine on resolve. I don't need this many free harpies anymore. Let's just double you up in some gathering posts while your friends work on this insect nest. We'll leave one spare. You don't have Citadel resources in you, so it's very likely you're going to get sent to the Citadel. And then just keep bringing these roads down a little bit. Second hearth would either go here, which would open what could potentially, either of these could potentially be a Forbidden Glade. And it would also open that, which could potentially be a Forbidden Glade, so I don't immediately have a site in mind for where I could tile that out yet. Also, we should save some of this. It's going to really stretch our oil, actually, now that I look at it. Just use coal. Use coal, it'll be fine. I'm a little scared. We can do like a pair of rain collectors here, and that'll keep the greenhouses running down here. I guess we could tile. What if we tiled diagonally? Oh. Well, if we tiled diagonally, it would be like right on the field. Or literally right on the field. And we might just build a warehouse down there. We'll see. How are you guys doing? 2 minutes 30? You're good. And you are not affected by this, because it's only harvesting and planting. It's not gathering and gathering posts. So that's great news. You're also going to be out of skewers pretty soon, so the next blueprint that we take basically needs to be something that produces complex food. Otherwise, we're going to be in a world of hurt in terms of harpy resolve. And we're only 5% plant fiber on these trees. So fabric is going to be a major challenge to produce. It also kind of pulls us towards a 3-star fabric building. It also pulls us towards like a plantation if we see one, and it would actually probably grow plant fiber. It also pulls us toward a ranch, although we don't immediately have things that we could feed to animals in a ranch. We'll figure it out. We'll cobble something together. 10% copper, 5% pigment. Yeah, the trees just are not very good in Crimson Orchard. I guess that's like kind of the point, maybe. Do they even give double wood? Yeah, they do kind of give double wood. Okay, so they're not like that bad. But it's still not great. $20. Man, look at how big this list is now. We've unlocked so many buildings. Okay, you're done. You don't need to be like right next to the hub, so you're probably gonna end up going up there, but for now I'm just gonna stick you somewhere over here. We're gonna go to 5 on all of these. You're gonna use stone and not clay. I'm gonna have one person working in there. I really just want to stock up on some wood. This pushes us to hostility 1. So it's going to be a -8, but everyone is housed. And you'll still be positive. So we can have them work like this through Storm. And actually, I think you and you are probably less important in those and more important in these. I just really want to make sure we're good on wood. So let's roll with that. Next glade opening could be that one. I think I'm going to have to open 1 or 2 small glades just for the sake of finishing exploration. So we could just cut straight along here. Let's do that, I guess. Just come over here and cut a swath straight across the forest. And then come drizzle season, we'll find out who our second and maybe even third races are going to be. You have 1 more stone deposit left. Everything is fine. Things are no longer fine. Why? Oh, because you ate all your skewers. Let's gamble for a bit, and then I can cut some woodcutters. You might be able to get out of this without me having to micromanage anything. We might just be okay here. Can keep moving you along. Can keep moving you along. It's gonna be close, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. They're much slower than I thought. We want a road that wraps around that. Six of 15 on metal veins. Only 1 of 4 on glades, but 1 of 2 on dangerous glades. Okay, cornerstone me. Copper extractor's pretty sick on this map, because we're getting 1.6 wood per tree, and we're not really getting crystallized dew from anywhere. Need for education fulfilled. We do have scrolls from the scribe, but that's pretty far away. Buildings cost 40% less is fine, but like I'm usually good on the resources for building. It's like the stuff that we do inside the building that gets me. And then without restrictions is always nice, and we're not currently using consumption control, but I don't think it's better than copper extractor here. This is just going to be so much copper ore. At a minimum, it's going to let us upgrade our roads, like even if we don't ever use that much copper. And then we've got humans and lizards as our second and third race. That is fine. I can live with that. You're good on planks? Okay. Well done, I suppose. So we could start working on housing, but I want the housing to go down here. In keeping with the normal schematics for the city. Let's use our new crates. You guys can have some crates there, and then you'll just have like a fence corner. And then you'll have a big house. And then over here, this is going to be species housing. I can almost guarantee you it's going to be a human house because of how hard it is to produce fabric here. And then you can just have like another fence, I guess, fundamentally. Or you could have like barrels. I think that would look nice. And then we've got like the symmetric fence corners. I like that. We can also get a trapper's camp up. And we can have a lizard work in that. And where can we put another human to work? We could put a third human to work in here, and we could put one lizard to work in here, and then we will be at full employment. And also, I'm going to open this glade. I don't care what you say. We gotta open glades for exploration anyway. Alright, give me metal veins. That's going to be a little extra coal. That keeps the hearth going. Give me a blueprint. So it's not herb garden because we've got greenhouse. It's not scribe because we have it on the map. It's not lumber mill because we don't need 3-star planks and we've already got 3-star scrolls and we've got 2-star packs of trade goods. So it's kind of small farm by default. And I guess the only thing small farm really does for us is it'll let us take a ranch if we see one later because we can shove grain into a ranch to get meat, leather, and eggs. I'm not wowed, but I guess it's okay. We also could have rerolled it, I guess, but I don't think I think a small farm is good enough that I don't feel a need to reroll past it. We have gotten an herb node. Is that you? Do you guys take care of that? Yeah, you do. Okay, so when you're done with the berries, you can come over here. Clear all of this out. And then we also have our first copper mine. And a couple more stones, which is nice, because your stones are almost gone. We have more orders. Keep Harpy Resolve above 16 to get +2 to skewers. Fulfill need for eating jerky 40 times to get +1 to eggs. Have 40 oil and 40 flour, so that farmers can carry more. And get 5 people. So this gives 30 fabric, which is a lot, and it kind of pulls me towards this. We're not close to completing it yet. Oh, and then is this the sack objective? It is. I really like Secret Techniques of the Firekeeper, but then Bleeding Trees doesn't do anything for us on this map. Could also just take Aid for the Human Clan for the +3 Human Resolve. We know we'll be able to make packs of crops because I'm pretty sure you can put mushrooms in them. And we can just set up a makeshift post to do it. I don't have a clear path to making oil. So as much as I like sacrificing as an order, I think I'm going to take Aid for the Human Clan because I don't think mushrooms are really going to be a limiter for us. And we can just throw them into packs of crops. What are you out of? Boards? You're working on it, I bet. No, you need help working on it. I can give you help with that. We need to get 2 fabric together for this carpenter, though. What plan do you have for that? You don't have one. Okay. Well, you could get a supplier up. That would also make planks. Okay. Good point. Give me a second free builder, because that's about to be built, and I want the lizard in there. And that's going to come around like that. Actually, no, it's not. We're going to skip the decoration on the back half, because we need to fit the mine in, eventually. So this is just going to be a human house, and then it's going to end. But we don't need to build it right now, because we only have 2 humans. It's going pretty good so far, Chris. Can't complain too much. We're not trying to do anything fancy this game, we're just trying to win. So it's a new and uncharted territory for me. I don't exactly know what to do when I'm not chasing some weird, obscure deed. I'm just kind of like doing whatever. Flour. Yeah, you'll use mushrooms for that eventually. You'll probably also use grain for... No, you'll probably only ever use mushroom for that. You're going to make 50 planks, you're going to make 30. Water skins, very unlikely that you'll ever make water skins. Yeah, we're still on Prestige 1. We're a little ways away from finishing the Smoldering City. Once we do, we'll be starting the Prestige grind up. But for now, I'm just trying to knock out a bunch of annoying deeds and farm up Citadel resources. You are ready to build. Stonecutter's camp is done. You're not quite done. There's one more thing that I need you to do. Wish list for blueprints? Jerky would be sick. Would love jerky. Then this road's gonna come out here. 1, 2, 3. Could put a trade hub like way down here. This tree would need to go. Harpy specialization bonus. Don't really have harpies to spare for you right now. I could cut 1 from here. Could also cut 1 from here. That's probably a better choice. Because I don't think we need to make a lot of bricks, and you also don't need to make planks anymore at all. I'd rather you not waste our wood on an inefficient recipe. And can I fit another big shelter over here yet? I can. Beautiful. We have 5 spare houses right now, so I can delete you. We'll go down to 2, and I can recoup that wood. Can get Harper resolved to 12 right now. I'd like to get them all the way to that 16, because I would really like to have that fabric. But I just don't think it can be done right now. They need a complex food. They need, like, we need jerky, is what we need. I need to see Smokehouse. Smokehouse would be lovely to get as a blueprint. And what else can you be working on? Just come back out here. Keep working out this way. I also need a building that, wait, what are you doing? Don't actually open that glade. Just, like, cut around it. I also need a building that smelts copper bars. So that I can start making tools. I don't have a plan for that yet. Okay, you're up. Which means I can destroy you. And you. And then I can put rain collectors in. We'll get one for now, just to start. It's a good opportunity to put in a couple comfort decorations. We'll give it a valve so they can shut off the water supply to the rain collectors. And then you come over here. And I think we'll put the carpenter like over in this spot. Harpies are at -5. Let's let it ride for a little bit. I can drop to 1 really easily and then I can favor them. Because these don't matter, right? Yeah, -5 if you're not housed, but you are housed. And you need aesthetics decorations now. We could put them next to where the carpenter's going to go. I'll have that be a road. Okay, harpies are starting to slip. Now they're fine. Next season, I think we open this glade. Also, how are we on copper? 56. I think we're good enough on copper that I can afford to do this. We're gonna get a ton of it from trees now. So I'm not really that worried about it. I do only have one person in here, but I think you're gonna be just fine with that. You're making good time on that rock already. And then when this storm is over, we're popping in. You are still short on planks, but you're working on it. You have a lot in there right now. You just need to drop them off. How are you doing? I'm not expecting miracles. 9 of 20? Sounds about right. And then this we really don't need to repair yet, because we don't have a plan for making scrolls or ale. To do scrolls we need what? Wood plus pigment? And we get pigment from trees, so it's not... We don't get enough pigment from trees to fuel, like, a bunch of people using education, but we do get some. Meat specialization? I don't think we produce meat from stormbird eggs. Well, we kinda do. And if we took ranch, meat specialization would kinda pop off. I don't care about Firekeeper's armor. I don't care about grain delivery line when I have a small farm. And I think bed and breakfast is just nice. So is bed and breakfast better than meat specialization if I don't have a ranch? Or an upgraded trapper's camp? Probably not. Like, really probably not. Yeah, the more I take bed and breakfast, the more... Like, every time I've taken bed and breakfast, it's been better than I expected it to be. It's really climbing up my evaluation of how good it is. Yeah, I think it's also just kind of, like, safer overall right now. You've convinced me. I was constructing the hypotheses in my head for how I could possibly get meat specialization to work, but I'm just going to take bed and breakfast. It's just nice having free amber every time someone shows up. Okay, get this glade open. Get new people in. I would like to have 2 lizards, I think, because then I can double them up in here. I can put 1 more harpy to work in here, and then I'll have free humans to do something with. Oh, they could go in the greenhouse. We could get the greenhouse up once the rain collector's done. Or I could put 1 in here. I think I'd actually rather have you in there. A second fertile soil. We can make use of this. Here, carve it out. Let's see how big it is. Show me. Yeah, I was thinking, like, what if I take ranch, though? Ranch would scale it much faster in the long term. But I think the other thing about amber is that the amber is just more versatile. Like, yeah, you could work out the amber exchange on meat specifically, but the power of amber is that amber can be anything. It can be exactly what you need in a given situation. And that makes it very good. I'm also thinking, since we have a trader on the way, I want you to get ready to open this glade, so that if we need something from the trader, we can buy it. Yeah, I mean, there's that. It is that, but it's also like, you take meat specialization, you have ranch, and then you don't have to worry about food. Like, it produces the situation where you have a ton of food. So it's like, yeah, it's not good when you have a ton of food, but if it's the economical engine by which you came into having food in the first place, then that's not a very fair evaluation of it, you know? It's like, oh, thanks for all this work you did for me or whatever, I guess. Bob, you need oil? I need oil. I love oil. Especially because I know that if I'm going to repair any dino skeletons in here, I'm going to need a ton of cosmetics. And oil makes cosmetics. Okay, I need you to prioritize these trees. Do you think you could do that for me? Like, well, we can't really buy anything from Sahilda. What could Sahilda sell that would be useful to us for a Glade event? Like water skins, maybe? Somehow? She is selling Big Trapper's Camp. She is selling +1 to Mushroom. Oh my god, she's selling every... We want all of this. We want everything you're selling. I'm gonna do it. Don't try to stop me, because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sell all of these. We get more every time a villager comes in. They're basically free. 14. I could sell 2 insects. They're basically free. Okay, now what can we do? Big Trapper's Camp? Okay, that was all my money. I should have counted a little more carefully. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, we get 1. We do get a Wildfire Essence from TikTok, so we could sell our last Wildfire Essence. Here, I don't need this either. You can get oil in Druid's Hut. You can get it in Press. You can get it with the Small Press perk. And there might be a couple other places you can get it as well that I'm not remembering. 6.4, 9. That puts us at 14, so we can buy +1 to mushrooms. I think that's more important. Give me the food security. And then, do you still want to open this glade? When you've only... Well, you have 28 coal. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Just open it, man. Just get in there. You're working on Spark Dew. Like, sort of. They'll figure it out. It's a lightning rod. Is this bad for us? Oh no, we're gonna have to spend parts on this. That's pretty bad. But we do want to keep goods on this. Alright, well, get out of here. You guys are on break for a little bit. Here, get in here. And, yeah, you better get started on that now. So that tanks our parts. It's a little unfortunate. Also, our hostility's a nightmare. Can we get you to 7? Yes, we can get you to 7 by cutting every harpy we have. Or every woodcutter we have. And then we can favor harpies, and then lizards are mad. This is going to be a lot of juggling. Actually, I think I have an idea. Hang on. No, there's also this. I'm not even looking at it. There's also more fertile soil. Also, isn't Lightning Catcher a Forbidden Glade mystery? I feel like it is. So you're going to carry all 6, right? Once you have carried those 6, then what you're going to do is we're going to swap out our Firekeeper from Harpy to Lizard. If you're going on break, no, you're going to Workplace. Oh my god, I was going to lose my mind. We swap Harpy Firekeeper out for Lizard Firekeeper, and then we favor Harpies, and then because lizards are somewhere warm, we're fine. And we're just not going to cut wood for the next 4 minutes. So what else can I have you do? You can get in here. And you can get in here. And you're already in there. And you could repair... Nope, we don't have... Oh, we do have fabric. That means we could build a carpenter. Hey, now. I'd like to put you over there. So can you come, like, here? And then I can put this guy here. And then can we build a reinforced road to him? And then can we prioritize him? We can't make the tools yet, but at least we'll be able to double up on our planks production. We need 30 tools as well. Packs of electric goods, don't worry about it right now. What's your third thing? Water skins, right? That's never going to happen. Orders. We could turn in exploration, but I can't because it would tank our impatience and it would push us to hostility 8, so we're just going to have to wait, unfortunately. Complete 3 to get an artisan. 2-star coats plus 1 to vegetables. Have tablets to get archaeological tools. Keep goods for heavy press. No, dude. I think it's going to be profitable caution. Because it gives us more parts. This is the biggest reason. But the +1 vegetable production isn't bad, and artisan is a pretty good building. And we're working one right now, so it's actually like complete too dangerous for Forbidden Glade events. Open 3 caches, 5 incense per minute, 40 amber in a market, Have at least 14 villagers with coats fulfilled, never gonna happen. Sell goods worth 35 amber and have 30 spark due for stuff? Sure. I'm taking it because we can do it, not because it's particularly good. It's +1 rep, is what it comes down to fundamentally. Now, this farmland, is this just a 3x4 square? Is that it? It might be. You can also just, like, keep upgrading roads. Are you truly done? No, there's sea marrow up here. Very nice. We like sea marrow. Sea marrow could be our new fuel. But coal is holding out somehow. I don't know where it's coming from, but we're getting more of it, obviously. 230. Carpenter's going up. It really doesn't need to be staffed right now until we find something that smelts copper bars. You guys doing good on eggs now that your workplace is upgraded? Yeah, you look like you're killing it. I love this, man. I almost wonder if, like, what if I put a farm here? It could reach a lot. It's kind of interesting. But because we took fungal growth, I think... Well, so actually, what if we put a farm... Okay, hear me out. This is kind of wild. What if we put a farm here? Because there's a lot of fertile soil under there, and there's the fertile soil here. And then we've got those 2 rows of 2 squares, and we could put greenhouses there. Just do like a truly bizarro farm layout. I'll have to clear all this out to actually see what's under there, of course, but... Yeah, we're just going to get rid of all of that once this lightning catcher's done. Because I have no interest in having 4 buildings get randomly destroyed. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. Maybe I'm just weird, I don't know. We could also just, like, build a human house in our spare time. I think the greenhouses are better than you're giving them credit for. Because it's the same amount of manpower as a farm, And I think I haven't done the math on it, so I could also just be wrong and talking out of my butt. But I think because they work in all seasons, that the food production ends up being higher. And also because they don't involve travel time. Like, you don't have to walk between the crops, you're just going from building to hearth. But I also think that calculus changes if you get any of the upgrades. It does require Spark 2 for each production, but I'm finding more and more that I just, like, set up a rain catcher in most games. And if you're already, like, building a rain catcher, either to farm corruption or so you have Spark 2 for a Glade event, it's not horrible. It gives you a thing to do with the rainwater that you collect. Now, if you're not interested in building rain collectors, then yeah, I think Greenhouse is probably going to be pretty bad in your experience. But if you already have it running, then it's kind of like it's free in a weird way that doesn't make sense at all. I want that +1 copper production, is what I want. And then I want copper bars. But, like, not in stamping mill form. Could you give me a better copper bars? It's so bad. 6 ore for 2 bars. Don't I have another one that ups bar production? No, you, like, already took... No, that's not right. This does not reflect the perks that I have. So this is actually 6 ores into 4 bars. That's better. That's actually better to, like, approaching good. But then we also have plantation, which is plant fiber, and that lets us do fabric. I haven't been ready for the choices that this game has thrown at me. I think it's Stamping Mill right now. But Stamping Mill makes me wish I had never taken Supplier. Because if I'd known I was going to get Stamping Mill year 3, I would never have taken Supplier in the first place. But I want to grab something that's copper bars right now so that I can do tools right now. And I don't really want to wait. If we see a smelter later, we're going to be pretty upset. But I think I just kind of had to take that when it appeared. And I'm going to hope that 1 rain mill is good enough. And you guys are going to be hauling stuff back for a very long time, so I'm not going to have idle workers for a little while. This is going to be -8 to resolve. We're chilling. Don't need to make any adjustments. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if you have 1 or 2, just because you want the Spark 2 for Glade events, or like you're making Crystallized Dew for tools, but you have a relatively low cap on tools and the Spark 2 just piles up because you can't possibly use it all, then, like, it's fine. You know, you're going to have a lot of Spark 2 laying around. A greenhouse is something to do with it. That's my opinion on it anyway. Wait, do you not have a house? Why do you not have a house? Build this. What are you doing? Get it together. Yeah, that's what I was thinking for Prestige too. Because I was like, well, Forsaken Altar, like, consumes all your resources, so why would you bother making one until you've maxed it out? And then I've just, like, never built the altar. I think I could probably climb some Prestige ladders right now. But I also think it's, like, a natural pivot to finish the Citadel and then start doing it, so I don't know. I think I'm going to keep these. +2 to clay production once we get a copper mine up and running is going to be a lot of clay. It's going to be a lot of pottery, which means we can do stuff like wine. We can do stuff like ale. I think that's it, but we can do stuff like wine and we can do stuff like ale. So that's something to think about. And then we've got a ton of reeds deposits, so we should probably get a harvester's camp up. And then what does exploration get us? Workers assigned to Glade events can carry more. Also, you can be a harpy. I lose all stored food, but increases yields by 100% at all buildings that use fertile soil. I only have raw food right now. I have no cooked food. No, don't unpause. You're not hauling any back. That sucks. But you get us food. You're getting us food. You're getting us food. You are not getting us food. You could be getting us food. And when we get these farms up, they're going to pop off. Trader is 4.5 minutes. I'm not worried about immediately starving. Our food production is outpacing our consumption. We also have termite nest. So, like, I'm not... Actually, now that I talk about how our food production is outpacing our consumption and we have termite nest, I'm like, why would you not just take it? Your food production's so good right now and you're not cooking any of it. Just take it now. Yeah, you're deleting 300 food. But, like, you got to 300 food in the first place. You can do it again. Okay, we're all starving. Hey, any of you guys got food? Yeah, these harpies have 5 berries. I want humans to work farms, though. And this is 20 leather, which we can turn into fabric. Probably ill-advised to take people in right after you, like, just finished telling everyone they're gonna starve. But, whatever. Does exploration give us food? No, it just gives you building materials. Firekeeper's Prayer is also... Like, that was a really good set of picks, but I think anytime you see one of the ethereal ones, it's almost always good to take it. Unless something very weird is going on. Because, like, if you're net negative on food production, you're kind of screwed anyway. And if you're net positive on food production, who cares how much food you currently have? That's a sunk cost. You just want to focus on your year-over-year food production. And if it's good, you take it all the time, because it just makes a good thing even better. All of that said, we need to get the farms up, like, right now. So that we can take advantage of that. But I can't really afford to cut you either. Okay, they're hungry. That's fair. That's pretty fair. What I would ask you for is patience in these trying times. Can you do that for me? Can you build me one temporary house? Because we don't have one. Those were all really good picks. We could have thought about that harder than we did, but I like taking the ones that are ephemeral or ethereal or whatever that pick name is called. Stamping mill still isn't built classic. Don't make pottery. You can help with flour, I guess. Go to like 50. And you can make copper bars. I want you to use sea marrow for fuel for that, and I want you to go to, like, honestly, just 30. I don't think you need a lot of it. A builder will see you shortly. Is there any other farmland in there? I don't think so. I think that's it. Yeah. That's what, like, if you can take one cornerstone that trivializes an entire aspect of your economy, I think you always have to take it. And not only do you always have to take it, but when you see it, especially when you see it early, it's also the kind of thing... I just remembered we get trading packs every time new villagers join, so hold on, I need to generate some amber really quick. But it's also, when you see it, it pulls you in that direction. if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if you play Magic, but a lot of there are so many similarities between this game and playing Limited and Magic the Gathering in terms of like how you draft, how you evaluate picks. There's some cornerstones that are signals that are like, hey, you see this early, you take it, and it's a build around. And I think meat specialization is one of those. Like, you see meat specialization, and you are re-rolling to try and find ranch. Because if you get meat specialization and you get ranch, like, you're off to the damn races, man. That's it. You never have to worry about food. It just turns into this incredible positive feedback loop. So if you have the opportunity to do that for yourself, then you do it. How are we doing? 29% of max. Okay. I think I'm revising my earlier thoughts. I think this is going to be a small farm. And then I think down here, we might do greenhouses. But I kind of just want to get... I want to get vegetables going right now, honestly. We don't even need the wheat or the grain, because we don't have anything we can do with flour yet. But I want to get it up, just to get it going. Oh yeah, it costs you a ton of money to get started on Arena. It's understandable. It's too bad. Limited is such a fun format, but until you can... You don't have to go infinite, but like until you can get close to going infinite, it's a big money sink. I want to get to 25 amber. How long are you here? You're here for another minute 16? Okay, well I'm about to get 2. Here. I could trade like this amount of sea marrow. It's not going to help me with Zorg, but like I'll do it. And I could no, I'm out of packs and provisions. And then 12. We can definitely do this. We know we're going to be farming. And then how do I get to 13 amber without selling parts? I don't think I do. So I'm going to say that grain production is probably unnecessary. Ooh, congrats on your whiskey. We were saying that one of the first cornerstones I got to pick from here was meat specialization. And I was debating taking it because meat specialization plus either like ranch or a couple good meat deposits, like leech broodmother deposits, basically gives you infinite food. Like, it takes a little while to scale up, where you go from +1 to +2 and +2 to +3, but by the time you get to +3, which is, like, you know, 3 to 4 gathering nodes, you're getting 4 meat per 15 seconds. And if you get ranch, it just goes even further than that. There's a game way back in the VODs. It was one of the Marshlands games, where we took meat specialization, and then we found the dead Leviathan. The thing that has like 1,000 charges and they're all meat. I think our meat specialization was like +8 at the end of that game. So every time a lizard would do something in a trapper's camp next to the Leviathan, we would produce 9 meat. So we had like thousands of food at the end of that game. Because it just went crazy. Okay, you're going to need a reinforced road out here. And then it's also going to go that way. Yeah, Leviathan's insane. Leviathan and meat specialization is insane. Rebuild or salvage 3 and have 15 packs of provisions. That is almost guaranteed to happen. But then this is workers assigned to Glade Defense can carry 10 more items. How much is too much? No, workers assigned to Glade Events can carry 10 more items, means they can carry 10 more items there and back. So actually, this is really good. Never mind, I don't know what I was thinking. Ranch can use a couple things. It can use fiber, it can also use grain, and I think it can also use vegetables? It can use a couple things. And plant fiber from trees, you can also grow plant fiber on a ranch, so you don't have to worry about chopping trees to get it. There's a lot of ways that you can make it work. Don't grow grain right now, just grow vegetables. I only want vegetables. Because we don't have anything to do with grain. Also, you don't have packs for provisions, because you don't actually make them. You just, like, people give you packs for provisions when they move in. This is a big farmland. Oh, I never put people in here. Where's my next hearth go? Here? There's a berry in the way. I kind of want that gone, then. You almost done over here? No, you are, actually. 3 to go. Yeah, ranch is weird. Like, it's good when you can make it work, and it's horrible when you don't have a reliable way of producing its inputs. Like, if you... I've seen people on the subreddit on the Discord who are like, oh, you always take ranch. Ranch is so good. Ranch needs to be nerfed. If you're not on Royal Woodlands, so you can't get, like, free plant fiber from trees, and you're not growing grain, it's really hard to enable ranch. And its conversion rate is not that good. The conversion rate is what, like 8 to 10? You put 8 things in and you get 10 things out? Yeah, I mean, there's also that, but, like, people don't like it when you tell them that they're fundamentally misunderstanding not only the game they're playing, but the genre that they're playing. And the most effective way to play is not to, like, force a single strategy, but instead respond to the choices that the game gives you. People don't like hearing that for some reason. They're like, just tell me the good things so that I can play them before they're nerfed. I need to... What was this? Oh, no, that's... Oh, I just screwed up. I needed to drop hostility before that fired. We're probably going to lose a couple people because I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. Is it going to matter? No. We'll be fine. What's a couple lost people in the grand scheme of things? Can you guys get this berry bush first? And then... Trade route completed. Okay, fine. And then give me, like, a small foragers camp as well. So I can get rid of these roots. Oh, sorry, I just hit my mic. I didn't mean to surprise you with an audio cue. Okay, these trees are gone. I want you to clear out this space for where a hearth is going to go. Just like anything you can find. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Chris. It's like other people who are wrong and are the problem. You know how it be. Yeah, rain collector worker left. We expect it. But I think that's the only loss we might have. Lizards might somehow be okay. I need bathhouse, man. Bathhouse would let us ignore hostility. I love ignoring hostility. Actually, we're going to lose a lizard. Never mind. It's close, but we're going to lose a lizard as well. Just, like, be a worker so I don't have to worry about micro. Builder? Yeah, there you go. Okay, I need to turn some orders in here, I think. Give me a little extra building materials. Give me a good cornerstone this time. Ooh, I love small press. And I'm really not feeling cosmetic specialization or religious settlement right now, and woodpecker technique, I don't think I need the insects, so this is a pretty easy choice for a pick that's already pretty good. Get, like, here. There you go. I love that perk. Because, like, you already make a ton of flour just for doing whatever. And then it rewards you for it. I would really like one more human. Maybe probably more than one more human, if we're being honest. Okay, and then after this, I think I'm done taking people in. So you come in here, that's your speciality. You can get in here for now. You can just go to the Citadel. Newsflash, I don't think this is the village for you, despite the fact that there's 2 humans in there. And then this is mechanic specialization. That's just going to be a harpy in my world. You guys done with these eggs yet? No, not quite. Oh, you're working on that one. Can you get rid of this one instead? It's much smaller. Second hearth is going to make this farm highly efficient. And also probably this farm as well. Do I have 2 other spare humans for it though? So 1, 2, 3, 4, but like you're temporary. And then where are 5 and 6? 5 is in a woodcutter's camp, 6 is in a stonecutter's camp. So we know where they are. Yeah, that's a big old farm. Get it in there. We are now firmly in ranch territory, by the way, because this will be growing grain, and it's going to be way more grain than we need for flour. So if we see a ranch, it's on site. And then down here is going to be where we put the greenhouse to grow with the mushroom perk, which I have not forgotten about, but is also like a lot worse now that we got small farm. So I'm almost like, come out of here. And you come out of here. Can I destroy this? Is there a world? No, not with 207 wood. There's no world where I'm going to want to man more than 3 woodcutters now. So you guys just wait and build these fields and then get in there. Just get involved. Trader in 340. We have packs for provisions now, so we could trade. Nothing for that. We have a tablet for that. 1 tablet for 22 amber in 5 minutes. What a beautiful trade. Things you love to see. And then this can be copper road all the way through. And then I need someone in here because we now have metal. It's going to be a harpy, and you're going to be working on tools. And you're going to start helping us open some of these caches. I got a lot of active gathering nodes right now, but as soon as they're done, we're in great shape. The other thing I want to get up at some point is probably this archaeologist office. I don't think it actually takes people to staff, it just lets you do a bunch of stuff. Oh, these reward you for having ancient tablets. That's kind of interesting. They've reworked these since the last time I used one. So it reveals the location of the closest archaeological discovery. You can only do 1 per row. Glade event working speed is increased by 10% for every 2 ancient tablets in the warehouse. All workers can carry plus 10 additional items. All workers can carry 10 additional items. I think because we have so many of these Scouts pack upgrades, we don't really need that. So I'm kind of thinking that's going to be a Glade work speed upgrade. And do we have tablets in any of these caches that we've found? No, not yet. Although I'm looking at you and I'm like, you have 20 fabric. But you also don't really have a way to win the game right now. Like, our economy's great. Food is set. Don't have to think about food. Food's fine. Don't have any win con. Have no services building, so we're not really in great shape on resolve. Have no trade perks, so we're not really able to trade. Have some orders, but that's only going to give us +5. We don't really have like a clear trajectory for what we're doing right now, which can sometimes be a problem. This tree needs to go. And then you are going to go right in here. And then anytime you guys need to take a break, just pop on in. No, you're gonna cut the other tree? Alright, fine. I'll come back to you later. Meanwhile, Archaeologist Office. I think this is the one we're going with. Glade Event Working Speed is just good. Every time you have the opportunity to take it, it's good. So we're gonna take it, because it's good. And then what are these? All metal is permeated with malevolent magic. Every 2 hostility levels grant +1 to simple tools. I don't foresee needing that. This is amazing. Holy cow, okay. Okay, retroactive, nice. Also kind of interesting, but like hopefully don't need it. So start me off here. Upgrade. Then move me to here. And once we have some to take advantage of it, then we'll go for it. Last time I played, they were not that strong. But I think this is only... I'm going to have to check the VODs after this. I think this is only the second Crimson Forest game I've ever played. 2 additional lizards? No. I sleep. I see a world where this is probably going to be good for us when we can make it. Because we can make a lot of pottery, and we can make a lot of vegetables. And we don't have a pickled goods building yet, but when we do, lizards are really going to appreciate it. So yeah, I'll buy this as long as you're here. And then do I have anything to sell you? No, not really. Yeah, not really. Just go. Just get out of here. How are we doing on tools? We're at 6. Okay. That's fine. Can we put this hearth up yet? No, you're still working on this tree. You haven't even touched it yet. You're only just now starting to work on that tree. Could be using reeds for that right now, but I don't think it's that important. You're capped. There is a deed to restore all 3 fossils, and I will be doing it eventually, but I think I've played 2, possibly 3 games that were longer than 3 hours this week, so I kind of want to take a break from super long games. It's not that I don't enjoy them, it's that I don't want to overwhelm like the average VOD enjoyer. Who's like, God, all he does is take negative hostility perks and then play a game for 5 hours. It's like I'm watching SimCity. Okay, Ancient Hearth is upgraded. We probably should have done that a while ago, but things got in the way. Take me over to this second small hearth. And then give me like some roads. And then wrap these like that. And then we're going to want to get a warehouse in, and I think, truly, get rid of all of this. It's definitely the kind of game that I prefer playing. I don't mean like in general. I think I prefer games of Against the Storm where I build up some enormous convoluted engine, and then I just enjoy watching it work for a while. Also, it's about to be Storm. You just saved yourself -6 hostility by like 4 seconds. There we go. Because I almost turned this deed in, and then I was like, wait, I should check hostility. And hostility, lo and behold, was bad. It's still bad. I need a blueprint that produces complex food. I have everything I need to make literally any complex food. You name it, I could do it. Except I don't have a blueprint for it. So we don't know how to construct a building that can make any of it. And I don't have Field Kitchen unlocked yet. If I had Field Kitchen unlocked, this would be a very different story. I don't think I have a way to save harpies. Except to put one of them to work in a supplier. So I could like take one out of here. I can have 2 lizards do this. And then you can come over here. And then you're actually still at -5. Because you're impossible to please. Okay, fine. Then leave. Just go. Don't I still have one more order pick? Yeah, I do still have one more order pick. Well, there's bathhouse, but it's gated behind a timed order that I think we're unlikely to be able to complete. So instead, we could definitely upgrade 2 hubs to neighborhood. That gives us another +1 to mushroom production. Global food production speed by 20% I always like seeing, but I don't know how to make any of those foods. Call to fire, I don't think it's going to happen. I also don't care about your rewards. I'll take advanced outposts then. I wonder if I've just like missed the opportunity to take a complex food building because I got distracted by something. It's not outside the realm of possibility for that to happen. An herbalist left. Okay, I can replace you. You're not so important that you can't be replaced. And then you are going to be a lizard. And you're going to get out of there. So I really like Baptism of Fire, and we don't have control over hostility yet. But we can get control over hostility with Ancient Tablets. And I also think Survivor Bonding is just like good in general. This is kind of an interesting pick. You know what I'd like to see instead is like safe neighborhood, safe haven, whatever it's called. I'd much rather have that. But I guess Baptism of Fire is like okay. Is it better than Survivor Bonding? Like, you also don't need to mitigate your hostility if you just find a bathhouse and keep your resolve high. Give me Survivor Bonding, and I will gamble on being able to find a bathhouse somewhere. I'm not taking new people. I can't afford the hostility, but I do need a blueprint. Forum is not it, but bakery is it. Thank God. I don't even know what you can make in a bakery. It's going to have to be good enough. We've got a space cleared out for you right here. So guess what? You make flour now out of grain. You also make flour now out of grain. You grow grain. And you, like, anything you can find. Biscuits, sure, go to 100. Pie, sure, go to 100. Put some bugs in that pie, I don't care. No one's gonna care. Pottery, whatever, dude. We've got a stamping mill. Oh, and this is not manned? Oh no, I kind of do need to take people. Hang on, where am I getting a people from? Uh-oh. I might need to take a people. No, I can just trim all you guys back to 1. You're not that important. There, that'll be good enough. We'll just have a year where we don't run all of our gathering posts 24/7. You're done. Like, you literally just ran out of things to do. So your case for hiring new people is looking really flimsy. You're at 1. You have a ton to do. But that's not my fault. Oh, and I forgot about you down here. You know what? You're fine. You're cool. You're chilling. Here, I'll move you, like, over there. Wasn't Aid for the Human Clan, like, pretty good? No, it just gave you +3 to human resolve. Is this in reach yet? No, and also you can't even make skewers. What's this? I do want +1 to vegetables. Would you be willing to open a dangerous glade for it? Not with my hostility this precarious, no. 16. Although I'm also like kind of looking at this and thinking, what if we just send it to the Citadel for more blueprints? What if we did that one? What if you tried that on for size? And then are you almost done with his roots? You are. So this reclaims someone as well. Because I don't think you have anything else to do. Yeah, you don't. So as soon as you're done picking that root and carrying everything away, you will also be some freed up labor. And then we can worry about, like, advancing this hearth. We're down to 19 copper because we've basically stopped felling trees for a while, but we can pick that back up. Because we, where is it? Here? We've got 102 copper from Copper Extractor. It'll pick back up. I'm not that worried about it. I just want to clear off a spot for a warehouse, so that we can build a warehouse over here. And then I'm happy. And housing is fine. You're gonna come to over here, probably. Foragers camp is done? Yep. Get you out of there. This is going to be where buildings go to die. I need you. I'm also going to upgrade you. We might not have enough copper to do that, but we'll find it. It'll be okay. And then, where is my warehouse? Warehouse is going to go here. We're out of fabric for it. That's okay, we can make fabric. Then once you chop that tree down, you can come, like, in here, and then you can reach everything I want you to reach. And now we're just waiting for the grain harvest to come in. And then we gotta find a way to staff this bakery. Holy cow, I wish I could take people right now. No, it's just one of you in there. It's two of you in here. You're gonna come work in a bakery. Because you like it, it's warm. You'll love it in there, don't worry. And then also, because we're making flour, it's gonna make oil. Oil lets us do glade events, the economy is turning on. We're assembling all the pieces of Exodia. Give me more copper road. Because a house is going to come down here along with its associated decor. We can pay 5 wood to move you. Let's see. You need 5 more people living around you. You are going to need 3 more people living around you. It would upgrade you. If I were to take a villager wave. So we have 20 villagers, that's 120 hostility. We have 3 woodcutters, we can go to minus 72. It gives us 30 overrun. And each villager's worth less than 10. I can't do the math right now. No, wait, I can. Each villager's worth 6. So if we were to take 5 villagers, that'd be 30 hostility. We'd be at 72, and then we'd cut 3 woodcutters, that's minus 72. We would still be at 3 in storm, so I cannot take villagers if I want to dodge the coat production penalty one more time. It's a good thing we sat down and did that math, because I was about to make a grievous error. Okay, we can get some decor over by you. How about these rain punk barrels? Those are kind of fun, huh? And then some crates behind that. This is a very industrial section of the village. We can put species housing in behind that. And how are you guys doing on collecting? Pretty bad because the warehouse isn't up yet. So it's not really like your fault or anything. But it would be nice to have this warehouse up if you could decide to finish fabric at any point in your natural life. Okay, there we go, finally. We're getting killed by, like, not harvesting all of these crops fast enough. At least we do get 12 grain per harvest, though. And now all of these turn on, they're all making flour. You're about to turn on as soon as it gets dropped off. We're going to have refined food to eat in the storm. People are going to love it. And then next drizzle, we're going to take more people in because we need to up our workforce in a significant way. We're still kind of treading water. We don't have a plan, but at least once we get refined food up, we'll probably get 1 or 2 reputation ticks. Is this ranch? Oh, baby. It's expensive as all get up, but we can afford it. Is this even good, though? Wait, hang on. Why is ranch exciting? Ranch is exciting because we can make leather. That gives us a reliable source of fabric. It's exciting because we can make eggs. That gives us a reliable source of cosmetics. We actually don't care about the meat. We're more interested in the leather and eggs. What else do you have? Beneficial agreement I would want. And then I don't need herb garden because greenhouse is basically herb garden but better. So give me like bigger barrels. Okay, that was a big get for us, I think. Probably. I'm not sure. I don't exactly have a plan for how I'm going to use this ranch, but at least we have one. We'll figure out something to do with it, I'm sure. Also, why is our hostility so much lower now? Oh, because we got a level of impatience, of course. So now we could afford to take someone in. Who would we want to take? Given that we just took a ranch, I'm really looking at having heavier lizard action and lighter harpy action. So do that. For now, I want you to double up on all these gathering posts. Because I just want you to get these resources up and off the ground. But after that, I've got some differential plans for you. The differential plans, like, primarily include getting into this bakery and really just churning out the food production. So let me just change my mind really quick. You also get in there. You'll love it. It's warm. It's a very nice place. Housing, I see it. We're going to have to build a temporary big shelter. This is the most important thing to build right now. And then, with storm coming in 10 seconds, I'm just going to cut the woodcutters now. That way we won't forget. This is going to be a -12, but we're about to have a lot of refined food, and that's really going to improve things. So I'm not really worried about how bad this is going to look right now. Also, a lot of people don't have houses, so this is going to fix resolve. I think we're going to be just fine this storm. It looks really bad right now, but I don't think that's an accurate representation of how this is currently going. And then this is going to be species housing, decor, and then road here. So this is going to come around like this. Yeah, all of that needs to go. If these harpies don't stop complaining and like eat some food soon, I'm gonna be inconsolable. You have the capacity to be the masters of your own destiny right now. You just have to reach out and take some agency for yourself, and what that involves is going to the hearth and eating. I don't know if you have the technology or if you feel like it's beyond you, but you can do it anytime you want. Just anytime. No one will stop you. I'm going to give you lighter treatment because you refuse to eat for yourself. You know, this also means that we could conceivably rebuild this scribe. We could start making 2-star ale. No, we need a mine up to start doing 2-star ale because we don't have clay. Like, we have renewable clay, we're just not taking advantage of it right now. But we have grain, and grain is a major component in ale. So that element of it is taken care of. And you're going to just be like a fence. What kind of species housing do I want to put over here? Possibly just more human housing because of how weird fabric is for us right now. But then if we build the ranch and we just start using leather, it's not that weird for us. Interesting. I do like burnt to a crisp, but it makes me wish I had taken baptism of fire, and I didn't. I also like spices, but we're not producing herbs or roots right now. And we could produce herbs in the greenhouse, but then what do we do with like +6 herbs production? Like, not really anything. It's good for pies, but we have alternative means of making pies. Give it to me anyway. I think it's better than everything else here. Small herbalist camp is empty. Good. You are now idle labor. And you will be working in a woodcutter's camp. You also don't need to be favored anymore. So now, I think we've procrastinated on ranch long enough. I do think it's time to just get one up. So I'm actually like not even going to have you make meat. I'm just going to have you make leather until you have 30. I'm going to have you make eggs until you have 50. I'm also going to go over here, and I'm going to have you make water skins. I don't even need to make pottery. I can just do water skins, because we're producing leather, and we're producing oil by virtue of small press. So I don't need that copper mine at all. And then because we have a means of making water skins, we could repair the scribe, but we still don't have a services building that produces leisure. That's really what we need. I need a services building blueprint. And to get a services building blueprint, I need a blueprint selection, and to get a blueprint selection, I can favor harpies to get to 16. There's the solution. And now that we've got leather sorted, we're not that worried about fabric, so we can just start putting down species housing. You can move to your new permanent home. You're upgraded. I can upgrade you one more time. Can give you like rain barrels here. What would harpies like? Probably not crates, but I'm going to give them crates anyway. And then you can just have like a bench to sit on. So there's Harpy Resolve done. That's +2 to skewers. It doesn't really do anything for us, but I need to see a services building here. And Bathhouse not only is a services building, but is the one we wanted to see. However, oh no, monastery is religion. I want one that's like education and leisure. But the green brew is really good. Hey, the green brew is basically the same thing as keeping people from leaving if you really think about it. So, yeah, give me a monastery. And then it doesn't have to be close to the hub, but it doesn't have to be far away from the hub either. So I'm going to move you even further away from the rest of the world. And in exchange, you can cut down a single tree so we can put a monastery there. Come over here, please. You're idle. Why is this? Because we're good on flour? And we're good on copper bars. Okay, acceptable. You're not idle because you're making water skins? That's acceptable. We should have plenty of tools to open these now. Don't exactly have the labor, but I can find the labor. You're not as important as you think you are. Neither are you. And we're going to need to repair this as well, actually. So, rebuild this for me. Just get in there. You don't even need to be favored anymore. You're done with your appointment, so come back over here. Where can I find one more laborer? It's going to be you. You're done. I need you to be a builder. And then after you guys are done in here, I need you to open a couple caches. And then I also need to get the monastery up. What decor do you need? You need 4 more aesthetics. I could probably do that. Could put them like over here. This is a nice little alley. I like that. 8 more comfort decorations. I could put like 3 behind the supplier. Just do more pipes when you don't know what else to do. So that's 6. No, that's 3. This will be 6. We'll build our classic yard for the monastery. And then I need 2 more. In a place where they would look tasteful. No, it's gotta be like just random crates sitting out back here. 7, 8, and then, you know, you can't just have 2 random decor back there. You gotta put some other stuff in. So that, with 4 more housing, will upgrade you to the last tier. And the last set of housing could just go like over here. Like that. You good on bricks? What's going on over here? You're supposed to be making 5. Are you just behind? Oh, it's because you're putting it all into the monastery. I need someone else to come and help you in here real quick. Otherwise, it's going to take you all day. That's going to the Citadel. I think all boxes are not just going to the Citadel. How are we doing on copper? We're doing good on copper. It's recovering. Nature is beginning to heal. And then you can come out of here and just go like up here or something, I guess. And you can be another harpy house. So now we've got species housing for everybody. Not enough, but some. And I just need you guys to crank on bricks for a little bit. And then for you, you're going to make scrolls out of leather and pigment. You're going to go until you have 60. You're going to make ale out of grain and water skins until you have 60. And you are not going to make simple tools because they're only 1 star. And over here... No, that's cookhouse that makes pigment. What makes pigment? Do we have pigment yet? We don't have pigment yet. Okay. So pigment is going to be a little important for us to grab. We've also got Dullahan with his loot boxes. Grain is 0.2 per? Holy cow. It's like decent money. 6.25? Yeah, I can make that work. Here, have a single biscuit. Horses probably like biscuits. And they give me that big mystery box. +1 to goods, +2 to eggs. A ton of refined food and a bunch of tools. It's pretty good. I don't exactly know what I was hoping for, but that's pretty good. And then you need to be staffed, and humans like working there. I'm also seeing hostility. Hostility's looking scary. This is important. Do you think you could build this faster? They have 8. That will be good enough. Because it is by virtue of the monastery, and also this impatience tick will help a lot, actually. But we need to get under 3. Because we didn't take bathhouse. We took monastery instead. And I don't know if that was the right play or not. I honestly couldn't tell you. We can't yeah, we just have to make coats to prevent that. Maybe it would also be worth taking a building that, like, makes coats now that we've got the ranch. It's possible. Hey, you gonna build this? We're back up to 4? What happened? Oh, we gained a rep. Okay. Coats are gonna fire. People are gonna be pretty upset this season. We might lose a couple people. So, we can get under 4. But I don't really care about downpour, because, like, we're fine on food. Also, we're going to prevent a lot of downpour with certain... Wait, hold on. We can get under this. What am I saying? Get out of here. And then, we have 45 coal. We have 300 wood. There. Just remember that you can stack goods in a hearth, and you'll be fine. and then build this monastery, staff it, and then you can stop sacking wood, and you'll be totally fine. Just, like, remember basic mechanics of the game. And then I want to get people in here. I'll have harpies working there. Okay, down to 1. Don't need to sag wood anymore. Can take new people in. What do I care about the most? What am I about to do? I'm about to start working a scribe, which will favor humans. So I want to take the one with 2 humans, because the resources are like roughly the same. So you guys get in there and just start working. Ale is going to be very appreciated by, well, like only humans, but we'll take care of religion for other people soon enough. Don't worry, we'll find a building that makes incense or whatever. You know, whatever people do with that stuff. I could also open this soon. You guys working away in here? Yeah, you've got a lot of tools in there. That's great news. How are you guys doing on pies? What else goes into these? You're okay, but I really should start growing herbs soon. So if I was going to tile a hearth, it would come down to here. It would open a small glade. It would open 2 small glades. I don't love that idea. Instead, I think what I would like to do is open a large glade. And I would like to just build a greenhouse. And I actually don't want you facing that way. I've changed my mind. Yeah, it's fine. I want you facing this way. I think I can afford to have 1 person work here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, get in here. Open this glade. Give me a cornerstone. Villagers with leisure fulfilled have a plus 20% chance of doubling their yields. That's only humans. No one else uses leisure. But metallurgic proficiency doesn't do anything for us, really. Well, I mean, I could just start trading. I'm about to have a bunch of herbs. Or I could reroll. I have 5 rerolls. Hang on. Maybe I should use these. All of these are pretty bad except for trade logs. Is trade logs worth a reroll? Yes, I think it is. Because we're about to set up the greenhouse. When we set up the greenhouse, our herb production is going to go insane. We produce 8 for every 4. Because of the, we don't even need to grow mushrooms. Just only grow herbs in here, and then set up something that makes us packs of provisions, and we'll trade our way to victory. What the hell? Oh, that's the archaeology site. Okay. Yeah. Easy. I don't currently produce roots, although I really wish I did. Also, didn't I take spices? I did take spices. So that's going to up our herb production even further. Anyway, that's easy. This is easy. I just don't have the people for it. But we'll be converting you. And I'm going to have... No, I need the spare builder. I'm just going to have to wait until you're done. I could take more people. So I could also just take more people. You're really playing with fire with your hostility here, dude. Like, you're really pushing your luck. I do hear you, but aren't the completed skeletons like +3? Or some insane number? Wait, do you have tablets? I also care about tablets, I just remembered. I'm definitely converting you. I don't think I can afford to take people. I'm just going to be patient. I'm really afraid of this. We gotta let our impatience tick back up a bit to get it under control. These, though, Would you... Oh, you can't because they're a big deposit. Oh, there's a small deposit in there. You can come and work this. Yeah, come over here. Probably don't need 2 people in here. So that's going to buy me 1 worker back. That's 2 workers that are basically spoken for. You're almost done, and then that gets me someone back. You are, like, not really done at all. You are, like, not really done at... Okay. And how busy are you? Like, not that busy. I think I could cut someone from the ranch as well. Get out. Is that enough? Yeah. It's just barely enough. Oh, we get a tablet from this! Yeah. Come and do this. Yeah. Stack up the tablets. Upgrades? 18 of 20. Just need more people living here. 12 of 14. And aesthetics decorations. Just need more people living here and aesthetics decorations. Here and here. I know no one can build you right now. It'll be fine. We're gonna work it out together. You and me. And the other, like, 30 people here. Okay, get to work on that. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it because I don't have cosmetics. But maybe it takes something else that I can use? I don't remember. Like, maybe. Okay, Glade event done. Good. Good and fine. Carry this amber back, and then you're probably coming to work in this forager's camp. No, I should have humans do that because it's their speciality. Well, where else do you have humans? You have them brewing, but that just makes them happy. They don't necessarily need to. It's true. It's a good point. Also, why aren't they drinking? We have 14 ale. Have none of you just, like, gone on break? Is that what the problem is? Okay, you're done. So you can get out. And then, in exchange, I'll have you work in here. And then you can come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are my last 3 humans? 6 in an archaeological discovery. 7, 8 in a crude workstation? This is a waste. First of all, I don't even need 2 people in there anymore. And second, it definitely doesn't need to be a human. I think the herb production is going to be good enough that I can just run 1 person there. Second person can come in here. I wonder if these count as dangerous glade events. Probably not, but wouldn't it be sweet if they did? Also, do we have 19 tools yet? We do. Well, where do I get someone to help with that then? We have 360 wood. We have 20 copper ore. I don't need all 3 of you in there. Come and open this cache. And send it to the Citadel. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to leave. You guys done in 30 seconds. Humans are finally drinking beer. Good, good. Feel free to take a break. I would not mind. It would be okay. I welcome it, in fact. I'm also going to keep this road going down here. Because I think the next glade I want to open is probably like these 2. Maybe we'll find a second archaeology discovery. Machinery and artifacts you can get in a couple places. You can get them as rewards for glade events. Like if we had salvaged this, we had the opportunity to get 6 artifacts. You can also get them from caches. You can also get them from... That's going to be herbs, and that's going to be oil. We're going to have to wait just a little bit on that. You can also get them from events, caches. You get them from map modifiers, so when you're choosing a place to settle, stuff like Haunted Forest and Royal Outpost and stuff, those give you bonus machinery and artifacts if you settle there. You also get bonus machinery and artifacts at the end of each cycle if you've unlocked the Citadel upgrade that adds NPCs to the map. And then you also get artifacts and machinery from the daily expedition, I believe, if you manage to complete it successfully. This is overkill, dude. We do not need that. But I do kind of just want to take shovels. And okay, so look. 19 amber's not that much amber. What if you just took it? And then you still could take forum. Forum is leisure and education. You actually wanted that. Remember when you were like, oh, I need a building that does leisure and education? It's right there. You asked for it, and ye received. So build it. Are we at 40 herbs yet? No, we're at 12. Renwald, do you have herbs? No. Useless to me. Get out. Are you hoarding herbs in here? You have 6. Okay. It doesn't make things more difficult. I think it actually makes things a little easier. Because they give you the bonus stuff at the end. They're extra people you can trade with. Sometimes they settle on a place that you might have wanted to go, but it doesn't happen that often to like outweigh the benefits of having them around and being able to trade with them. You carrying herbs away? Good. You dropping herbs. I should have one person working here so that they can actually carry herbs to this site. So they can, like, reserve them. Blueprint. Skewers and pigments. It's extra refined food for both lizards and harpies. Kiln is 1-star jerky. 6 to 10 at a minute 30. That's brutal. Is it greedy to reroll this? To try and get a building that makes better jerky? Because, like, 2 people use skewers, and humans have biscuits and pie. You should just take the cookhouse. It's so much safer to just take cookhouse. Alright, fine. And then we've got a lovely spot for it, like right here. It's like we knew it was coming. You're still reserving herbs, okay. That's 30. You need to find 10 more. We're growing 10 more right now. Lucky for you. You've got the spot cleared off where the forum is going to go. We're going to need bricks for that as well. But that's okay. Let's just plumb it in now. And then can we get to 2 hostility? We only have 48 woodcutters. We're about to take hostility. We might need to sacrifice a little bit of wood. Oh, never mind. We just lost a hostility. No, we're not going to be able to do that. I'll take a granary, though. Why? You'll see. I should have taken bathhouse. If I had taken bathhouse, I would just, like, I would spike this as high as it goes and not worry about it at all. But now I still have to, like, pay attention to the mechanic of hostility. Have you brought it yet? No. You're hauling some away right now, though. Would you like a road? Do you want to have one? Here, have a road. Okay, cut woodcutters. And we only need to sacrifice 1 stack of wood for this. So it's going to burn like 70 wood, but it's going to keep us under hostility 3. You, on the other hand, only insects, it's fine. Only veggies, it's fine. We got plenty. Go to 100. Biscuits, use anything you want. Go to 100. Pigments, we have a ton of insects. Go to 100. No, that's insane. You don't need that many. Go to 30. And then just cram it full of lizards. And then we can run a road behind you. And then we can put 4 more decorations in here. But we just need more people around this hub. Where could I put them? I could put 2 more harpy houses, like, next to the forum. That would be quite tasteful. Scouts are idle? No, you're just hauling stuff. Don't worry, you'll find more herbs. You're about to have more herbs hauled to the workshop, and then you'll understand what to do with your life. All will become clear to you. Very close to being able to open that. You are now working this, so I'm going to give you some help on it. We can get that upgraded again. We're also very close to advanced outposts. That'll be good. I almost wonder if I should take a building that produces clothes at this point, just so I can, like, ignore this. And also, hang on, it's only -6. No, it's not. It's minus, 10, because we'd go to +3 hostility. So harpies would be at -6. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, but we're getting close to the point where we have enough resolve to ignore it. And if we have enough resolve to ignore that penalty, then I think we're in a pretty great place overall. It means we can just take people anytime we want. And we don't really have to worry about whether it's a good idea or not. Meanwhile, pack of crops. Oh, you can use grain for that? Oh, you shouldn't have. Pickled goods. Sure, only veggies. Here, you can use water skins. Go to 100. Fabric. Hey, guess what? No, I still need you for brick, but you don't make fabric anymore. So you don't need that, or that, or that. Okay, stop sacking wood. And now, at this point... I mean... Well, but also there's bed and breakfast, but also there's trade logs. Hang on, this cornerstone pick is insane. Man, as much as I want to take reinforced tools, our food production's so good that I really don't need to. So it's really like a second stack of bed and breakfast versus a second stack of trade logs. 25%'s a big number. Give me trade logs. I'm not even doing it for the trading routes. I just want traders to show up more often, and then bed and breakfast triggers more often. And I'm leaning all the way into it now. I think we can just handle it. Because by next storm, we're going to have this forum up. And when we have the forum up, then you'll have education filled. That's a +10. We'll be able to tank any hostility negative that we get dealt. +1 to mushrooms, 3 people. Sure. That's fine. I hope you're a human. It was 3 humans! Let's go! Get in there and start working on luxury goods. You, 14 tools? Get in here and open this cache. What else do you need? You need another lizard? I got you. Hang on, that was my last builder? You're not working there. I don't got you, it turns out. Okay. Housing. Great point. Let's get housing. We have 2 people homeless right now. That will not do. We also have 3 people not working in a granary. That will also not do. Take me to 2 people in the scribe, and then put me to 2 people in the granary. Like, you don't... I'll wait. It's 20 seconds. You can be patient for 20 seconds, can't you? Let's watch together. Because otherwise I'm liable to, like, go and do something else stupid. 5. Also, what skeleton is this? Do we know yet? I don't think we know yet. Identify the creature. Full form of the monster that once inhabited this land. So does that mean it's not the ocean one? I don't know. 3. Additional blueprint choice. And also we get rewarded handsomely, whatever that means. 3 more tools will definitely be happening soon. I personally guarantee it. I'll use pigment, because it's basically free with the insects we're grinding up. Investigate it. Are there any embarkation resources I'll always pick no matter the map? No, it's always situational. And not only is it always situational, but they're very not necessary. There is a deed that lets you win without embarkation bonuses. I have taken it. It was not that difficult. I'm sure it probably matters more on like Prestige 20, but I don't think there's advantage to be gleaned from making good embarkation choices. I don't think that choosing embarkation bonuses poorly is something that will cause you to lose a run. I also don't think that choosing your embarkation bonuses well is something that will cause you to win a run. I think it's just something in the series of advantages and disadvantages that go into like the choices you make in a game. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Trader arrived. Like, they're fine, but they don't make or break your run, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Additional +1 to resolve under the effect of leisure. It's free. Vegetables are free. Weaver is basically free, because we're not doing anything else with our amber, so... Scouts are idle in archaeological reconstruction. Yeah, it's just because you don't have tools. Like, wait for a second, and then you'll be good. Force a delivery when you're done with that. You're just taking a very long time. We have a blueprint. It's a jerky building. We've done it. Do I want to take it? Can't think of a reason not to, but I don't have people to work that building. Maybe like once you're done with these roots, and maybe once you're done with these reeds, I'll have someone, but like right now, I ain't got the time. Plus, my daddy thinks I'm fine. Where can I get another harpy? From here? Yeah, we don't need 3 woodcutters anymore. Okay. Start doing education, and give me that sweet, sweet 15% bonus production yield. You guys are good? Yeah, you're good. You're all good. Look at them go. You're grabbing tools. You're good. Everything is good. I think we're going to win this game in about 5 minutes. I could build a weaver. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to build a butcher. This is 3 resolve in here. Or 3 reputation in here. This is 6 reputation. We only need to find 1 more from somewhere, and it's like either aid for the human clan, or it's opening 1 more cache. We've got an abundance of options that allow us to win this game at this point. So we could open a glade. Because nothing else really matters. Where'd I put this woodcutter? Oh, here you are. Get in here. Get involved. You're idle? There's 2 people in there? We don't need that. So that found us a lizard. Here, come help your friends in here. It'll make the timer go faster. Probably don't need 2 people in that, but I think that root deposit's almost gone. Yeah, 9 of 20. Yeah, everyone's loving life, dude. Still don't know how to win a game quickly, though. Like, it's year 9. We're gonna have to puzzle our way through that. High level of corruption. Hang on. Wait a minute. I didn't plan for this. Hang on. Give me a quick blight post, I guess? Hey, you don't really have anywhere else. You could put it up here. You don't have another building you wanted to put there. Stamping mill's fine. Are you guys idle yet? No, you're cranking on food. And you're, like, almost not keeping up. You guys are fine. You're good. I'm fine with only 1 of you. You're getting the boot. And also, you guys are about to be done with this as well, so you could go and work on a blight post. This is priority, though. You're going to use oil. Oil is free for us right now. You're going to make 10. You're busy. Just take the services building. I don't think they matter. This is a resolve win and a half right now. Aid for the human clan is done. What's that get us? 3 humans? We kind of need the workforce, so take it. We've almost filled services needs for everyone somehow. It's just lizards. Lizards can't find anywhere to do the stuff that they like to do. But beyond that, we're set. Both of you get in there. You like it. It's warm. We finished the skeleton. Upgrade me an herbalist camp? Sure. Give me cosmetics? Sure. What are you? Smoldering scorpion. Legend has it they once inhabited the top of the mountain on which the smoldering city now stands. The queen banished them, but it's said that some of them still hibernate somewhere on the outskirts of the kingdom. Counts as 9 decorations of its type. Global resolve grows by 1 for every 3 reputation points gained. Okay. Humans are at 45. They're doing okay. And yeah, you can come in here. No second dig site, but we do have a totem in here. Increases hostility by 300. Don't think it's going to matter. Get in there. Convert it. I'm not afraid. Hostility 9 in the middle of storm. Who's afraid? Let's see how bad this number gets. Also, our impatience is gone. Is this Citadel resources? No. So it doesn't matter. High level of corruption? I know. Don't worry. You're gonna have blight fighters. Okay, what's the number? Yeah, you know. And that's just because this is triggered. If that hadn't triggered, we'd be fine. But I still think this is a 1 game, so we'll just let it sit there. In fact, well, do you have upgrades in here? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Does this win? And what do these do? Yeah? Oh, we don't have enough amber ore planks? Okay, fair. Hey, if we could find a 4th cache to open, we'd win. If you could finish this event, we'd win. Sack the marrow. Minute 10. Harpies are like a little upset. But they'll get over it. It's okay. Winning a game before... Oh, we're not going to win before year 10. I was going to say winning a game before year 10 is pretty impressive for us, but we're not. We're going to win a game about 15 seconds after year 10 starts. What an embarrassment. And yeah, one of these days we'll do a Crimson Forest run that rebuilds all 3 of these skeletons. It actually seems kind of hard to do because of how much resolve they give you. It seems like it would be very hard to not accidentally win before you rebuild all 3. Like, they're so strong. Even one of them is just so strong. You guys done yet? Yeah, you're done. Okay. Orders, deliver, victory. There we go. Was that the... Ooh, we didn't have that one either, so we do get a deed for that. And we finished the Haunted Forest map modifier, which we had not done. And we got a bunch of Citadel resources for it. So it's good stuff all around. And then I think next game is going to be out here. So we might actually try and go for it, honestly. We might try and do the repair all 3 skeletons deed. Where is it? It was like way down here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Track that. And that, we'll get it. These are all the prestige ones. Okay, I think we're good. So take me over to upgrades. Buy me some stuff. We've got 231 food. You love to see it. There was something I was working towards. Was it you? It was you. I wanted that +5 to storage capacity for buildings. So give me that. What are you? Trader arrival speed and +1 cornerstone? Sure, and you're cheap. I'll take you. And then I'll buy you just because you're cheap and I can afford it. But you don't really get me out of bed. I'm gonna be honest. And then we're looking for food next time. Any of these map modifiers have food on them? No, your parts, artifacts, parts and artifacts. Like your food, but 104 versus 91. It's not that bad. So, yeah, this is going to be next game. Scarlet Orchard, we might try and rebuild all 3 of the skeletons. I think that would be quite fun, and it's going to show us where some other map modifiers are. So, hope you guys join me for that. If not, there's always the VODs channel. Let's hop over to Deeds so we can take a look at what we've been doing so far. This is our 23rd game that we just finished, and I am still loving Against the Storm. So, looking forward to playing some more of these. Looking forward to the Prestige grind. Looking forward to taking a crack at some of the daily expeditions. And I will catch you guys around for that as we tackle it. But until then, have a good rest of your day.